I'm going live for the first time. Isn't it great? So I've tried to go live once before and it didn't go well. So I thought, why not? Okay, so I know most of you are probably going to watch this after the live, not in real time, which is perfectly fine with me. I turned 31 yesterday. 31. Unlike somebody that said in my comments before that I was 50, in fact, I've only just turned 31. I look pretty good for 50, by the way, friend. So, I wanted to talk about some improvements I saw in myself the last few weeks, reflecting on my 30s. um, I definitely look forward to reviewing how things have gone and comparing so I can see how far I've come. Um, Last year I made a video about turning 30 and I'm pretty sure I cried a lot. So you're welcome to look at that one. But today I don't plan on crying. I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, it was yesterday, so that helped. I wasn't really emotional yesterday, which normally I am, so I was pretty proud of myself. I've noticed that it was something that I struggled with when I was like 18, so it's been a little bit. I struggled with worrying about what other people think, and I still struggle with that. Hopefully, you don't see my text. But I struggle with that, and I was worried about being on YouTube because I thought, well, how will I react when people are mean or they make fun of me or they disagree with me? And if you haven't seen it, I have a video recently that has gathered some attention, and I've had some positive comments, but I've also had many negative comments, and a lot of them are more towards bullying than actually like a point. And so I was worried about that. I didn't necessarily post that video to find out, but I did find out, and I actually handled it very well, in my opinion. I was able to meet remarks about my looks or things that I said that were basically they were just trying to be mean and bully me. I was able to meet them with sarcasm, which has been something that I rely on a lot. I rely on it when I'm feeling down or like when people were mean to me in high school. A lot of it I tried to meet back with sarcasm. Like there's this girl, she and I were like enemies, and it was funny because she said that she hated me, and she went out of her way to make sure that I was not happy around her. And I decided one day, I'm like, I'm gonna kind of just like mess with her too. So she said something, I hate that sweater. It's the ugliest sweater I've ever seen. And I said, thank you. I thought so too. That's why I wanted to wear it, see if anyone else thought about it. And oh, it made her mad. And we actually became friends like the next year. We finally just, I don't know what it was about, but we became friends. So I was surprised, but I was proud of myself because I was able to get those comments, and like somebody says I look like somebody from a horror movie, and I said, well, thank you. I'm working on my Halloween costume, and I'm trying to be more positive. And that was something that I was working on for when I turned 30, and I'm 31. So I'm working on that. It's still a work in progress. I think that's going to be a work in progress until the day I die. But it's at least something I can see and be like, you've come a long way. Even though that, like, I'm talking about something when I was like, let's say start of high school. So it's like 16 and on. It was at least something that I can see then versus now and be like, you've actually come far away. And I'm working on this year being more proud of myself and giving myself credit, because it's like I never really gave myself credit for like graduating high school or going to college, graduating college, buying a house, getting a job, buying a house, just because it's like, well, these are things that you're supposed to do. And I'm not saying you have to buy a house. I'm not saying that you have to go to college. I'm not saying that you have to have like a career. But I just felt like for me, oh my gosh, stop shaking. I'm just saying for me, it felt like something that I needed to do, and it was just kind of like the expectation for me to do. So I'm trying to acknowledge, but like, hey, you did this, and that's an accomplishment. So good job. And be like, yeah, okay, cool. So I'm working on it. I'm also really working on allowing myself to enjoy things. So I tend to not look forward to things just because I prepare to be disappointed. And there's no real reason why. It's just, it's easier to be let down when you didn't really have so much like excitement towards it. It's not as disappointing, I guess, if you weren't expecting it to go well in the first place. So I'm working on allowing myself to get excited. I'm trying to encourage excitement from other people. It's hard. It's really hard. So another birthday that's coming up that I talked about her last year is my niece is turning 6. Wow. My little girl is turning 6. Oh, I don't get to see her this year, and I'm really sad. I don't get to celebrate her birthday with her, but I did get to send her gifts, and I'm excited to hear what she thought about them. Yesterday for my birthday, I went to a mall in Indiana, and then I did some shopping, and I went to dinner. I went to Olive Garden, and then I went home and watched The Conjuring. So my idea for my perfect birthday was just going out and looking around, going to a restaurant that I like, and then going home and watching a Halloween movie because I love October. I love the fall, and I love scary movies. And October is like your excuse to go see scary movies. So I'm really happy that I got to do that. And cake and ice cream is my favorite dessert. And I say that, and I wonder if you can say that cake and ice cream, because it's 2 separate things. So it's like, is that like a combo dessert? I don't know, but I think it's like the best. And this is when I get picky, guys, because I like store-bought cake. Store-bought cake. And it has to be like not the cake that you get from like the deli freeze or like refrigerated section, or you can get the cakes from the freezer. It has to literally be from like the bakery and you order it special. And then you have like the Neapolitan ice cream, but my favorite is like just the cake and then the chocolate ice cream. Yeah. And I like to eat it at the same time together. That is good. So that was my favorite dessert, and so I got to have my favorite dessert. I was so happy. It makes little things that, for me, it takes little things to make me happy, so I was excited for that. Trying to think if there's anything else that I did that was that exciting. My mom and dad did come to see me the weekend before, and I really liked seeing them. I haven't seen them in a while, so I was happy to see them. We got to go shopping for a little bit and hang out and go to a few meals and just be together, and that was fun. Well, 31. I don't feel 31. I don't feel like I look 31, but I still got carded yesterday, and I didn't even buy alcohol. I don't know what that was about, but oh no! So I hope that everyone's having a good day. I appreciate you being here. Hope you have a great day, like I said, and remember to like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I'll see you later. Bye.